Dr. Appelbaum is an internationally recognized scholar specializing in ethical and legal issues in medicine, including informed consent, research ethics, and forensic psychiatry. He's a prolific author and widely sought after for commentary in the media as well. He's a member of the Institute of Medicine, a past president of the American Psychiatric Association and of the American Academy of Psychiatry and the Law, and he's actively researching ethical issues related to the return of incidental findings from genomic research and also the use of genomic information in legal cases. So we'll welcome Dr. Appelbaum.
So thank you, Ruth, and welcome, everybody. Sometimes when Ruth uses that phrase, internationally recognized, I quiver. I'm just not at all sure that it's true. But actually, I was in Israel last week with my family, and I was walking down a street there, and somebody shouted out from the other side of the street, "Hey, Paul!" And it turned out to be somebody who I'd known years ago in Massachusetts, where I used to live, but I guess that proves it. I'm internationally recognized. What I want to do in my 2 minutes here, beyond telling you how pleased we are to have you join us for this, our first annual conference, is just to tell you a very little bit about our center, and in particular, a couple of the other things that we do that you may be particularly interested in. So as Ruth indicated, we're funded by the National Human Genome Research Institute, and we have finished the first of 5 years of center funding. We are one of 6 CERs around the country. CER stands for Center of Excellence in ELSI research. ELSI is the Genome Institute's acronym for Ethical, Legal, and Social Implications of Genetics. You may recall when the Human Genome Project started in the early 1990s, Congress mandated that the project and later the Institute set aside 5% of its budget for ELSI-related work. This today continues to be the only institute that is so charged by Congress, and therefore the site really of and the funder of some of the most interesting work in ethics and social implications of scientific advances. And you can see from the NHGRI website here a brief statement of the goal of our CER and the other 5 sister CERs around the country. We are the only one that focuses specifically on psychiatric, neurologic, and behavioral issues. Each of the CERs sort of has a little niche for itself that it has carved out. Among the other things that we do, in addition to these annual conferences, that you may find of interest include our website, braingenethics.cumc.columbia.edu, or you can just Google brain-gen ethics, and it will come right up. The website is a growing trove of information about behavioral and neuropsychiatric genetics and the ethical, legal, and social issues that advances in those areas raise. You will find on the website summaries of and links to articles in the genetics literature and in the ELSI literature. In addition, original commentaries that are written specifically for the website to highlight particular issues of concern to us, as well as links to our own research publications. So I encourage you to visit us there. One of the things you will find if you do visit us there is a place to sign up for another of the things that we do, and that is our monthly Brain Gen Ethics update, which distills in a relatively compact email format links to recent articles again, both dealing with advances in neuropsychiatric and behavioral genetics generally, and reflections on, commentaries on, and research on their ELSI implications. If you're interested in signing up for the update, which is absolutely free and which we would encourage you to do, though you can do it through the website, I'll make it even easier for you. At the top is my assistant's address, Laura Tejeda, who's here at the table helping us this afternoon. If you write to Laura or you write to me, that's my email address underneath. We'll make sure that you get on the mailing list for the update as well. In addition, we have a monthly series of ELSI seminars which take place at the Medical Center uptown at Columbia, in which we bring in outstanding leaders in genetics and in ELSI research from around the country and sometimes from other countries as well. The last of this year's series of seminars is taking place on Monday at 4. Hank Greeley, who is a professor of law at Stanford and head of their new center focused on neuroscience and law issues, is coming to speak about the ELSI implications of the development of biomarkers for Alzheimer's disease, so something directly related to the issues that we're going to be considering here today. The sessions take place on the 10th floor of the old Presbyterian Hospital building in room 405 A and B, part of the Irving Institute Educational Center there. But again, you don't have to remember that. If you're interested in coming on Monday, send me an email or send Laura an email and we'll send out the directions to you. If you're interested in being on our mailing list for next year's series of seminars, which will begin in September, again, write to Laura or write to me and we will put you on our list. So with that as a brief word from the sponsor about some of the other things that we do, I want to again thank you for joining us. I think this will be a fascinating session. We've got some great people who are going to be speaking here over the course of the afternoon, and we look forward to hearing your reactions after the seminar is over. We've got some evaluation forms for you and getting your thoughts about the topics you'd like to see us consider in the future. So again, welcome and thank you for joining us.